Good morning, students. Let us start the class with previous class. So in previous class we have learnt sum of zeros of a quadratic polynomial is equals to minus coefficient of x divided by coefficient of x square, and the product of zeros is equals to constant term divided by coefficient of x square. Here we have done this for a particular quadratic polynomial p of x is equals to 2x square minus 8x plus 6. But here we are going to generalize that, right? So here generalize, right? Generalize means we have to take the general form of a quadratic polynomial. We know this p of x is equals to ax square plus bx plus c is a quadratic polynomial, right? Okay. See here what we have. P of x is equals to 2x square minus 8x plus 6. After splitting the middle term, we'll get x minus 3 into 2 into x minus 1. Through this, we got the zeros as x is equals to 3 and x is equals to 1. So here you have to observe that this x minus 3 and x minus 1 are factors of this polynomial. We know very well these two are factors of this polynomial, and here we have to make generalization that if x is equals to 3 and x is equals to 1 are zeros of the polynomial, so we can write that x minus 3, x minus 1 are factors of the polynomial. So as I said, this is about the generalization. So we'll take the general zeros. One is alpha and one is beta. As here we have 3 and 1, we are taking alpha and beta are the zeros of the quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus c. So we can say that x minus alpha and x minus beta are the factors of p of x. So therefore we can write ax square plus bx plus c is equals to k into x minus alpha into x minus beta. You might have thinking what is k. If you observe in this 2 is in multiplication, right? So this is a what? This is a constant. It may be 1, it may be 2, it may be 3. That is in multiplication, right? So for that purpose, for this constant purpose, we have taken the k. So k into x minus alpha into x minus beta. Here we take the same k into x minus alpha into x minus beta right here. So remain k like this itself. So x into x square minus alpha into x minus alpha x into x square minus alpha into x minus alpha x, right? Again x into beta x, but which one? The minus beta x, and minus into minus plus alpha into beta alpha beta. So x into x square alpha into x alpha x into beta x alpha into beta alpha beta. So here k remains same, x square as it is, but here as in the splitting middle term we have here x, here also x. So we can take x as a common thing. So minus also we can do, right? So here minus also common. Alpha plus beta into x. You might have thinking why plus here? If you multiply this minus into plus, it will become minus. If you put minus here, minus into minus, it will become plus, right? So we'll check in reverse. X square as it is minus alpha into x minus alpha x minus into plus minus beta into x beta x. So it becomes minus beta x plus alpha beta, right? So we multiply k with all the terms, right? So k into x square minus k into alpha plus beta into x plus k into alpha beta. So here we got what? P of x is equal to x square plus bx plus c is the general form of a quadratic polynomial, right? But substituting the zeros as a factors, we got kx square minus k into alpha plus beta into x plus k alpha beta. So we compare these two polynomials and compare the coefficients of x square, x and constant terms. So here we got kx square minus k into alpha plus beta into x plus k alpha beta, but the general form is x square plus bx plus c. So here first we'll go with the x square coefficient. X square coefficient is a. Here x square coefficient is what? K. So we get a is equals to k. In place of a we have k, right? You are clear with this? Right. Next, we'll go with x coefficient. X coefficient is what here? B. B is equals to what we have in this equation? We have the big one, minus k into alpha plus beta. This b is equals to minus k into alpha plus beta. So as we know, a is equals to k is equals to a. So in place of k, we can take a. So b is equals to minus a into alpha plus beta. So here alpha beta are zeros, right? So I am keeping this aside. This minus a, I am transforming this minus a to the other side. It is in multiplication, right? When it goes to this side, it divides. So the alpha plus beta is equals to b by a. The minus comes here, so it becomes b by a. When a goes to this side, it becomes b by a. From this, we got alpha plus beta is equals to minus b by a, right? So here comes to the constant. So here c, we have c is equals to k into alpha beta. K into alpha beta. As you know, a is equals to k and k is equals to a. We put a in the place of k. So a alpha beta. So c is equals to a alpha beta. So alpha beta is equals to, again this a transformed to the other side. So it becomes c by a. So a is equals to k. And the alpha plus beta is equals to minus b by a. And alpha beta is equals to c by a. Here you see alpha plus beta is equals to minus b by a. Alpha beta is equals to c by a. You might have thinking, what is the alpha plus beta and alpha beta? Just I'll generalize in 1 second. Alpha beta are what? They are zeros, right? So what I am doing here, I am adding them. So this is sum of zeros. This is sum of zeros. Here we go here. Minus b by a. Once I'll check. What is b here? B is what? The coefficient of x. The coefficient of x divided by. A is what here? Coefficient of x square. So the sum of zeros is equals to minus b by a. This is the main formula that you have to remember in your mind. That alpha plus beta is equals to minus b by a. The sum of zeros equals to minus b by a. Again alpha beta, they are in multiplication. So this is the product of the zeros. The product of the zeros is equals to c by a. I'll check it once. What is c? That is a constant term. The constant term divided by what is a? That is coefficient of x square. Coefficient of x square. Here we generalize that the sum of zeros is equals to minus b by a. The product of zeros equals to c by a. Just you need to remember only these two things, not all the process. Just you need to remember this all process you don't need to remember. This is only for your understanding, and you need to remember this only. The sum of zeros equals to minus b by a, that is minus coefficient of x by coefficient of x square, and the product of zeros equals to c by a, that is equals to constant term coefficient of x square. You just need to remember that the sum of zeros equals to minus b by a, and the product of the zeros equals to c by a. So students, I hope all of you understand. Only these two you have to remember, this alpha plus beta equal to minus b by a, and alpha beta is equals to c by a, right? Next class we will go with the problem and check it, is it right or not. Okay, thank you students.